Good day, everybody. Beaver here. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Welcome back to Space Engineers, everyone. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, here we go. So, last episode, the very end of the episode, it was like super dark and I couldn't see where I was going, right? Because it was nighttime. Yeah, apparently I was heading off into this direction over here. No idea where I was going. I was trying to go in the exact opposite direction, back over here. So we go ahead and we got our tug out and we're going to go ahead and take our cargo container back over here somewhere and start building out our base. So, yeah. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get started with this episode is I'd like to build like a little airport. So I want to build a runway. I want to build like a little place where we can actually like land our little cargo containers. I think that would be kind of cool. And I have all kinds of cool ideas I want to do for this space. Like all kinds. I've been thinking up ideas for an Earth base for like ages and ages. And now we actually get to build all of them. Every single one of them. And I'm pretty excited about it. One thing that would be kind of cool is I'm trying to think of how we could actually, I want a runway somewhere right over there. Okay. And the idea is there's this atmospheric mod that adds wings. So you could build airplanes, right? And it's got aerodynamics and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? I mean, we have the Diddley Marine Tree. We have that atmospheric mod already installed. But I want the one that has the wings. So we could build airplanes, with aerodynamics. I think that would just be amazing. What if we actually built our cargo landing area somewhere right over here? So kind of like over this little bluff, right? That might be kind of cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of start up our base right here. So, all right. So you're just kind of acting all funny right here. That's okay, though. That's okay. You can act funny. No one's going to judge you. Little bluff here. Let's see here. So, okay. So I want to go ahead and let's go ahead and get rid of these things. Let's go ahead and do some armor blocks. Now, I don't know how to get rid of trees. That's one thing I've never figured out in Space Engineers, how to get rid of trees. It seems like something so simple, right? They're trees. You just get rid of them, right? You just bulldoze them. But I don't know. They always seem to come back for me. For whatever reason. I don't know why, but they always seem to come back. So, yeah. So let's see here. What if we actually built this thing out like this? What if we built like a... So, you could build our base kind of up above the trees, and that way we wouldn't have to worry about the trees, right? That sounds like a pretty good idea, I think, maybe. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and kind of build up this way. Now, would this be lined up with how I want my... Yeah, that'd be good. So we could do like a runway right back over there somewhere. So it is kind of lined up okay. Because we have to remember, this is kind of Minecrafty, blockish kind of stuff, squares. So we're going to need things to go that direction right there. Yeah, that'd be good for a runway. And right over here, we can go ahead and this is going to be our cargo area. So we'll build like some first thing we're going to go ahead and do is build up the cargo areas in here. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we'll go ahead and do the airport. Yeah. That's my goal for this episode is to get an airport and a runway and all that kind of stuff up and going. So we can do some airplanes. Because I think it'd be so amazing to have airplanes and be flying around on airplanes here on Earth. I think that'd be so cool. Okay, so we'll just go take this up just a little bit more. So how about like right here? That should be good. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and... No. That's not at all what I want you to do. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, and then of course I'll do the other side here. Probably off camera here in a second. But we'll go ahead and kind of take this out off this direction right here. So something like this, right? And then we could do some sort of like little, how do I want to do this? The cargo kind of dropping off area. Kind of, how it's kind of like hanging over the sides of those engines over there on the vaults, right? Yeah, the cargo containers are. Yeah, we could do something like that. So we go ahead and take you out like this, right? And then take you up, let's see, like this right here. And then down, and then up, and then down. So that is what? Three blocks? That should be good. Okay, then we'll go ahead and take you out one more. So there we go. Like that. Yeah, that should be good. All right, we'll go ahead and do you right there like this. And then do these two right here like that. And then we're going to actually extend this all the way, the exact same kind of thing, all the way back like this. So we can store what is that? Six cargo containers we have back over there. Let's go check and make sure that is how many kind of... Let's see. I think it's 3 down. On these. I would kind of like to make them a little bit similar to this right here. Let's see. So that is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's good. And then a 4th one right down there. So yeah, that'll kind of match up with all this right here. So that should be good. Let me go ahead and get the welder, and we'll go ahead and kind of get started on these suckers right here. So I just made like a little thing. Well, I just got a projector, and I just welded up a projector kind of thing on there. Our little blue welder is a vacuum welder. We didn't have a atmospheric welder down here, so I went ahead and I made one. Well, I used the design. I just projected out the design from our very first welder from our landing base over on the opposite side of Earth. You remember that little welder we had? Yeah, and I upgraded the engines, right? Our atmospheric engines, and I upgraded the reactor on the very back. So other than that, everything is the same on here. And this way, I can go ahead and use our Control G. Okay, so Control G. Yeah, build mode. Yeah, cockpit build mode. Oh, how I love you. I haven't used this cockpit build mode in a long time. It's fantastic. It's great for down here on planets. So I'm going to build out right here like this. So I'm going to kind of continue expanding this out this way. And let's go ahead and do the same thing up here. Let's go ahead and rotate you down like this. And I think, you know what? Maybe we should actually, should we keep the... we should probably kind of keep these like little kind of separation things for the supports because they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool over there on the vault. I kind of like that. Having like the little blocks kind of in between right here. And we'll maybe keep that one right down there. We'll keep that one right down there and then just kind of like keep out the little separation things right here. Because they're pretty cool. Okay, come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of continue building out. I'll probably go ahead and kind of grind out the little kind of things down here. So let's see. I'm thinking we're gonna have a whole bunch of these like little cargo support things all along here. So just kind of going out over these little bluffs right here. And then maybe right over here, we'll have like a little building, right? Maybe like, I don't know, like a little factory type building right here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the runway on the very back part right there. So the runway is actually what I really want to get to this episode. But I do want to be able to kind of dock up a few cargo containers on here so that we can go ahead and kind of, you know, start kind of, you know, getting our base kind of, you know, running, you know, so that we can have these, you know, cargo things on here. So we actually have stuff to go ahead and kind of build with on here. I think that would be good. Let's go ahead and kind of continue building you out right here. Yeah. The one thing about the build mode in the cockpit that is hard for me to get used to is I can't use a grinder, right? So when I mess up, which happens a lot, right? Yeah, when I mess up, I have to get out and go and grind it myself. Yeah. So like I want to go ahead and grind this little spot right here, so we can have, you know, the kind of like the 3 supports with the one little kind of block in between where I access the inventories of the cargo containers, right? You know, when I want to access it by hand, we're of course going to have all this stuff connected up by conveyors and that kind of stuff. So yeah, but you know, we could probably come up with a pretty cool little ship design. A pretty cool little ship design with, you know, both welders and grinders on it. That would be good for this kind of cockpit build mode kind of thing. Let's see, should I do? Yeah, you know what? I think I have to get used to my hotbar not having a grinder on it, right? I'm used to my hotbar having a grinder on it and the welder, so I keep pressing the wrong keys. Because one is for welding on my regular hotbars. Because I've been in space for so long, I don't use this cockpit build mode in space. Okay. Although, you know, the one thing about the grinder is if I like mess up only one block, it's hard to just kind of grind down one block, you know, using a grinder. Like, you know, that's on a ship-based grinder, right? Let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and grind these things down. It's easier to go ahead and do it this way rather than spin it all out. All right, we're just going to bring it out like this. And then... like you. Boom, boom, and boom. Done. Okay. And then, see, I messed up right there. See, so like if I had a grinder on my little thing here, then it'd probably like grind up all of these. I don't know. Is there like a small little kind of like a localized grinder? I don't know. That's maybe there's probably a mod for that. I'm sure there's a mod for that. You don't know if there's a mod for that? Because that would be amazing. But yeah, so let me go ahead and kind of build these things out right here, and then we'll be back momentarily to go ahead and dock up our tug. Yeah, to dock up our tug. It should be amazing. Okay, guys, I'm bringing in. It's about to get dark here, so I thought I'd go ahead and bring our cargo container in for our docking. So do our first little docking here. So I have a feeling that we're not even close to lined up. Actually, we're not bad. I'm impressed with myself. Yeah, good job there, Vivo. Let's see here. I do have a camera on here. Let's see. Cargo 3 camera. Let's go ahead and view. Oh, gosh, I'm upside down. Okay, so I go down. Takes me go up. Okay, let's go back a little bit right here. Okay. And it's doing its stuff. Okay, we're merged. Yay! Okay, so now this is all good to go on there. So that is now merged up. It is now part of this thing. I put like a little reactor right over here, right? So it's got a little reactor with some fuel in it and all that kind of goodies. Okay, let's go ahead and jump out right here. And let's go ahead and, let's see, number 9. Disconnect from that. And I should be able to take off. Oh, my landing gear's locked. Here we go. So our tug is off and away. So we have transferred over our first little cargo container. And that was actually really easy. That was surprisingly easy. I am quite happy with that, honestly. Yeah, that was actually quite surprisingly easy. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and build out 6 more of these like little things. So, you know what? Maybe I'll go ahead and park you over here somewhere. Yeah, we'll go ahead and kind of park this over here, kind of where... Actually, no, that sounds like a terrible idea. We'll just park this right here for right now. And I'm going to build out 6 more of these like little cargo kind of storage areas. And then we'll go ahead and bring our cargo containers over here. So I think that would be kind of cool. So, all right, we'll go ahead and kind of lock you up right here. And off I go. Off I go. To use my build mode, my cockpit build mode, which I love. Oh, no. Please don't crash into it and die. I'm always afraid that's going to happen. I need to get a medical bay over here. ASAP. ASAP. All right. Build mode on. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this right here? So here's kind of my thinking right now is instead of having like 6 docks all kind of in a perfect little line, right? I'd like to have like 2 docks down here and then 2 docks kind of raised up and pushed back a little bit over there, and same thing over there on that side right there. So it'll be symmetrical, but it'll be separate, right? So it kind of adds a few little layers to our build. I think that would be good. So kind of like what I'm thinking is let's go ahead and kind of start building you out. So, oh, I'm not on build mode. Build mode commence. Okay, here we go. I love cockpit build mode. It's just amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do down right here. So how about you go out this way, and then down, and then out, and then down. Whoa. I gotta be careful. Yeah, whenever I'm facing up, I always forget that facing up is the dangerous way. Right? I need to be facing down. It makes it easier to build that way. Okay, and then out like this, and then go ahead and go 5 out this way. 4, 5 like that. And then I keep doing this one right here because I'm still so used to having that welder and that part of my key binding, right? That little toolbar down there. Let's see here. Okay, so you go like, what are you doing? How come you go all kinds of crazy? Whenever I look at you at a different angle, you go nutty crazy and you don't go the same way you were just a second ago. Okay, here we go. And then, nope. Okay, there we go. Okay, and that right there should be good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of build this out over like just like that right there. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and do like you're not what I want, like this. Oh no. Oh, I messed up. Grind. Yeah, I need to figure out how to make one of these like little welders with a grinder on it. That would be amazing. That's something that does anyone have like a blueprint for that? I can build like that. Yeah, maybe I can. Yeah, if you got a blueprint like that, kind of share it. That might be kind of cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and count out how far this is going to be and go ahead and kind of build these little docks right here on these sides right here. And then we'll be right back to go ahead and start on our airport. Yeah, our airport. This is weird. My little, the little guide thing where it shows me where I'm going to be placing stuff. Yeah, it just vanished. Just vanished. Poof. It's gone. It's gone. No more. No moss. No moss, Bevo. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, it's back. It's back. Yeah, see, I just need you guys to help me find it. That's all I needed right there. You guys to help me find it. You ever ask someone a question and then like remember like the second you ask them a question, you know what the answer is. So I'm building this thing out right here. We're pretty much done. There it goes. It's gone again. It's gone again. Help me find it. So I'm building this thing out back over here, and I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and build up the stairs to where the airport's going to be. Is kind of what I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and do next. So let's go ahead and kind of run one more little line off into this direction right over here. And I'm not very... I don't think I'm going to stick with the stairs I have going on. You can kind of see I have some stairs right there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stick with that style of stairs. I think I'm going to redo them a little bit. So, oh, no. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, come here. A second ago, I got out to fix something like that, and my dampeners were turned off. And I just fell. But I didn't die. I got lucky. I didn't die. So here we are. I still don't have a medical bay over here. I do have a medical bay over there on the vault. I remembered that earlier. So if I do die, I can respawn on the vault. So that's good. So yeah, we have our docks all ready to go. We have all 6 of those little container kind of, spots for them, for our little container docking areas, right? And what I'm actually thinking is our base is not going to go straight back right here. It's not going to be symmetrical this direction right here. You know how I like to do layers. I like to have lots and lots and lots of layers on all my bases. So you kind of see how I have like 3 little layers going on right there. So yeah, what I'm actually thinking of doing is this is going to actually wrap around over this way, right? And then our main kind of base is going to be built along this kind of like little line right here. So this is where our main base is going to be going back from right here. So we're going to have this kind of wrap around right over here. And I'm thinking we're going to have like lots of like little control areas, maybe like a little bit of a city kind of area right here is kind of what I'm thinking. And then right over here is going to be our airport. So this is what I want to go ahead and build right now. And it's going to be going straight out this direction right here. And then we'll have more city and kind of buildings kind of back along this side right over here. But I don't know how big we should make the runway. I mean, I'm thinking if we do large ship, large ship airplanes, right? So really, really, huge cargo airplanes. It might be best to land them down there on the in the water, on the ice. That might be best. I don't know. Not entirely sure. Maybe we should do like a small airport right here, and if we need to do a big airport, we could do a bigger airport back there somewhere. That might not be a bad idea. That might be kind of cool. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and build mode off and weld mode on. Weld, please don't crash and die. I haven't crashed and died yet, so that's good. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these little stairways right here, wrap around, and then we're gonna start on the airport in a second. All right, guys. So we now have a little home. We have a little landing pad for our tug. Whee! Yeah. So what do y'all think of this right here? It's a huge landing pad. So this is actually kind of like this stairway up is going to have a few like little landing pads here and there for, various important ships. Since the tug is going to be so important to the little docks over here, I was thinking that this would be a good spot too. Let's go ahead. Okay, so you are now good. Let's go ahead and turn off everything. What do I have? Let's see. Why do I have you turned on? I have no idea. Okay, we go ahead and turn everything off here. And you are locked into place. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. So I still need to go ahead and off we are. I still need to go ahead and add some more of these like little kind of window kind of thingamajiggies here. But we have these huge stairways here, which are, they're not as good as the other ones, I don't think, but they match better. I think that they do match better. I'm just not as happy with the stairway textures as the other ones. But yeah, so there we are. You're kind of eclipsing the sun there, buddy. Where's the sun anyways? I think it's behind this thing. You cast quite a shadow. That thing's pretty big. So yeah, here we are up on our docks. Yeah, I like these little stairways. I think they're pretty good. I think they're pretty good. I just need to kind of finish up the railings on here. So let me go ahead and kind of build this out back over that way. And I'm thinking that the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is add the runway. It's going to be right there on the other side of this is kind of what I'm thinking. So we might actually lift up the runway a little bit and have kind of like this little walkway go under the runway. So that might be kind of cool. So the runway is going to be, I don't know, maybe about 10 blocks above this right here. And so this kind of little walkway is going to continue back right underneath that runway. And then we have like a whole kind of workshop area, with hangars and airplanes and that kind of stuff down underneath that runway. Maybe a piston elevator or something like that. Yeah, gosh, you look huge. You look huge from down here. Yeah, I'm glad this little merge block didn't get destroyed. All right. I'm building the right over here. This is going to be kind of like the little pathway all the way down. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and I'm doing these stairs. This is kind of how I'm doing the stairs right here. This is a little bit higher than actually. I started talking and now I can't remember what I'm doing. Oh, I'm terrible at that. I'm absolutely horrible about that. So there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and no, that's not at all what I want. Right here, like this. And we'll go ahead and do you down like this right here, and then you down like that right there. Yay! And then we're going to go ahead and do you guys out. Let's see, a whole bunch of these. All the way down. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do these all the way down like this. Now I haven't quite figured out how I want to go ahead and do the, I'm thinking right about here is where we're gonna go ahead and set up, let's see, right here like this, right? This is about where we're gonna go ahead and set up these guys. So, all right, like this. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and set up columns all the way up from right here. And this is gonna be, these little columns like this are what's gonna be supporting the runway. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll have like a little column right here, and then we'll go ahead and bring the same thing out right over here on this side right here as well. So let's go ahead and kind of right over here. So boop, 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 like that right there. All right, fantastic. And then, yeah, we'll have like little columns that are going to be coming up, and we'll have the same thing, I'm guessing, Do you think this is gonna be wide enough for a runway? That should be wide enough for a runway, right? And then I'm gonna have right here, we go ahead and do like a little column on this side as well. And then we'll have the columns gonna actually continue all the way up. So it's gonna continue all the way up to the runway. And then we're gonna run it kind of back along this direction right here. So here's gonna be where the runway is gonna go. Yeah. It's kind of my thinking. Let me go ahead and kind of finish up this little bottom part right here. And we're gonna do the airport next episode. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, guys, so here is the start to our hangars down here. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I brought the vault up here a little bit closer just so I have easier access to all my materials, because pretty much everything I have is pretty much everything I own is on the vault right now, except for this huge giant tug right here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this stuff, it's a lot bigger when you're down here running around. Like here I am, I'm sprinting, and I feel like I'm going in slow motion just because everything is just so ginormous. This runway is just going to be a absolute beast. It's going to be a monster of a runway. And we're going to have some amazing hangars down here. I'm thinking we're definitely going to have all the airplanes and all the storage of our ships, like our little welder right down there, right? Yeah, that's all going to be down here in these little hangars. And we're definitely going to have, like, you know, piston elevators and that kind of stuff to bring them up. I'm thinking, you know, we're going to be launching all of our ships, you know, even our VTOLs. Maybe not that VTOL, obviously. But all of our VTOLs, you know, like this little guy right here, you know, our little tug, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll be launching them from the runway and that kind of stuff. We'll have specialized, you know, areas, you know, on the runway, just, you know, for these kind of guys right here like this. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, but so what do y'all think? What do y'all think of this? I think we're gonna come back next episode. I think I'd rather spend an entire episode kind of dedicated to the airport, you know, just so it kind of turns out really, really cool. I feel like the game is slow. I might need to reboot the game, in fact. Yeah, I do feel like the game is going a little bit slow here. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm loving this base. I'm loving this base. I think it looks pretty cool. And it looks pretty cool with the vault right there as well. All right. So, okay, thank you all very much for hanging out, everyone. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's my goal for this episode, is to get an airport and a runway and all that kind of stuff up and going, so we can do some airplanes, because I think it'd be so amazing to have airplanes and be flying around on airplanes here on Earth. I think that'd be so cool. Okay, so we'll just go take this up just a little bit more. So how about like right here? That should be good. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and no, that's not at all what I want you to do. There we go. Okay, like that. All right, and then of course I'll do the other side here. Probably off camera here in a second. But we'll go ahead and kind of take this out off this direction right here. So something like this, right? And then we could do some sort of like little, how do I want to do this? The cargo kind of dropping off area. Kind of, you know how it's kind of like hanging over the sides of those engines over there on the vaults, right? Yeah, the cargo containers are. Yeah, we could do something like that. We could do something like that. So it is. I'd like to build like a little airport. So I want to build a runway. I want to build like a little place where we can actually like land our little cargo containers. I think that would be kind of cool. And I have all kinds of cool ideas I'm going to do for this space. Like all kinds. I've been thinking up ideas for an Earth base for like ages and ages, and now we actually get to build all of them, every single one of them. And I'm pretty excited about it. You know, one thing that would be kind of cool is I'm trying to think of how we could actually, I want a runway somewhere right over there. Okay. And the idea is there's this atmospheric mod that adds wings. So you could build airplanes, right? And it's got aerodynamics and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? I mean, we have the diddly reentry. We have that atmospheric mod already installed. About 1-to-1 that has the wings. So we could build airplanes, you know, with aerodynamics. I think that would just be amazing. So yeah. So let's see here. What if we actually built this thing out like this? What if we built like a, so you could build our base kind of up above the trees, and that way we wouldn't have to worry about the trees, right? I mean, that sounds like a pretty good idea, I think, maybe. So yeah, so let's go ahead and kind of build it up this way. Now, would this be lined up with how I want my, yeah, that'd be good. So we could do like a runway right back over there somewhere. So it is kind of lined up okay, because we have to remember this is kind of Minecrafty, you know, blockish kind of stuff, you know, squares. So we're going to need things to go that direction right there. Yeah, that'll be good for a runway. And right over here, we can go ahead and do, this is going to be our cargo area. So we'll build like some, like, first thing we're going to go ahead and do is build up the cargo areas in here. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And then we'll go ahead and do the airport. You know, what if we actually built our cargo landing area somewhere right over here? So kind of like over this little bluff, right? That might be kind of cool. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of start up our base right here. So, all right. So you're just kind of acting all funny right here. That's okay, though. That's okay. You can act funny. You can act funny. No one's going to judge you. little bluff here. Let's see here. So, okay, so I want to go ahead and let's go ahead and get rid of these things. Let's go and do some armor blocks. Now, I don't know how to get rid of trees. That's one thing I've never figured out in Space Engineers, how to get rid of trees. It seems like something so simple, right? You know, they're trees. They're trees. You just get rid of them, right? You just bulldoze them. But I don't know. They always seem to come back for me for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they always seem to come back. Good day, everybody. Beaver here. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Welcome back to Space Engineers, everyone. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, here we go. Here we go. So, you know, last episode, at the very end of the episode, it was like super dark and I couldn't see where I was going, right? Because it was nighttime. Yeah, apparently I was heading off into this direction over here. No idea where I was going. No idea where I was going. I was trying to go in the exact opposite direction, back over here. So we go ahead and we got our tug out and we're going to go ahead and take our cargo container back over here somewhere and start building out our base. So, yeah. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get started with this episode.